Yields back to the gentlelady from Texas, is recognized for 5 minutes.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I'd like to thank our witnesses for being here. It's wonderful to see you, Ambassador Eisen. I want to thank you for your incredible commitment to our country, to the rule of law, to our democracy. I'm very, very grateful for your voice. You know, this committee is so important, as you know, and there are so many critical issues that our nation is looking to us to address. But week after week after week, this committee is unfortunately focused on things that don't matter to the everyday American, going after various Biden administration officials, going after the president himself, attacking border communities, et cetera, you name it. I look forward to the day that this committee actually produces good work that the American people expect us to address. This hearing didn't even start on time, and I apologize for the incredible delay, but my Republican colleagues had to go bend the knee and make sure that they provided homage to the person that controls the House of Representatives. Anyhow, I'd like to debunk some of what we've heard, and I have some questions for you. But before I ask these questions, is there anything that you've heard today that you would like to address? It's been just a cascade of bizarreness, but would love to give you the opportunity to respond.
When my friend, Professor Foley, whose work is thoughtful, in an excess, I hope, of enthusiasm, was being questioned by Mr. McClintock and suggested that warfare should be waged in retaliation. And Mr. McClintock, to his credit, said, no. It gives me hope, Ms. Escobar. This was a legitimate case. Any other American who did what Donald Trump did would be prosecuted and convicted. We saw that it's false. It's false that these issues were raised in the jury for the first time. It's normal. I've been a criminal law practitioner, expert for over 3 decades. It's normal to have alternative prosecution theories. Every complex case I've ever had them. Many had far more, dozens of counts. Under widely disparate laws, the prosecution here had alternative theories. They chose one. There's nothing untoward about that. That is not going to be reversed on appeal. So I could go on, but I'm eager to hear your questions.
Thank you so much, Ambassador. You know, and before I ask my questions, I'll say one last thing. That there were 2 trials that took place within a span of several weeks. And the difference between how President Biden and Democrats reacted to a guilty verdict in a case against the president's son was remarkably different from what we saw in terms of the reaction by former President Trump, his family, his allies, and acolytes. Democrats are not attacking the institutions that are important to our democracy, but unfortunately, Republicans are. And it's devastating to the future of our democracy. Ambassador Eisen, what do you make of the claim that Trump can appeal his case based on Judge Merchan not recusing himself?
I think my friend, the professor, will agree with me that that is not going to be one of the grounds for reversible error here. I don't think there'll be any grounds for reversible error, but certainly before he ever had the case, he gave a modest $15 exercising his freedom under the First Amendment that we all have. I gave another $20. That 15 was to Joe Biden, another $20 to other political organizations. He asked the judicial authorities. There's a judicial opinion. To his credit, he put it out of his own hands. Advisory Committee on Judicial Ethics, opinion number 23, 54, May 4th, 2023. No, you don't have to recuse for that when you did it years before you got the case. Good on Judge Mershon to ask. That's the right answer. No reversal there.
Excellent. Thank you, Ambassador. Good to see you. I yield back.
And you.
Generally yields back